And welcome back. Okay, so I bought a great helm and I took a barbwood helm out of the equipment we already possessed in our inventory. So now we can craft a mountain helm and also a redback helm. We can't quite craft this mountain body armor. Don't have the breastplate armor available in the citadel. So I've marked it down as a goal for us so that I remember. Other than that, we do have the necessary ingredients. But what we will do here is we will take this Brigand army contract. Okay, I will read the flavor text. Count Wolfram von Wegmen locks on as you fumble for somewhere to sit. Mercenary, how long has it been since you've slaked your sword with the blood of evil, cruel man? He theatrically raises his fist, shaking it ever so slightly as if he was center stage of a stage performance. By the time you have parsed this, you realize that you have been simply standing there, dumbfounded, looking for a reply. After a moment, their face reverts to a more natural state. It looks like you'll be standing from now on. And I basically... sorry about that. It seems my voice and throat can't really handle all of the reading and talking, but I will do my best in any case. But what I was going to say is that it's quite likely that I forget what voice I was going for as I read this. Apologies for that, if anyone cares. Anywho, let's continue reading. We are having a bit of a problem with some local brigands. Local to us, that is. They must be somewhere not far from here. They come frequently and grow in number by the day. The small folk bother me every day about this. They panic, as if there were a whole army of these troublemakers. Can you believe it? Obviously, I think the answer to this issue is to hire some of my own brigands, such as your little company of good folk. So, does that pique your interest, mercenary? Or do I need to find sturdier types for the task? Okay, what about payment? So... okay, that's not that much, but we'll take it. 10,000 pales in comparison to what we got from the Rock Unhold and the Heartwood Scrot contracts. But we will do this, of course. And apparently we need to head to Stainforst to gather rumors. So let's get to it. Okay, we meet a monk with beer. Let's actually pay the monk this time. A round for the whole company. In the beginning of the run, we didn't feel the need to pay. We were doing quite poorly. So now is the time to make up for that and be an upstanding citizen. Okay, you reach Stainforst and order everyone to start gathering any information related to these local bandits. News of your arrival spreads and commoners begin to ask you if the threat of the horde is real. With your agenda in mind and little care for the safety of every individual here, you tell them the main force of the bandits has already been defeated. Locals are told you were hired to hunt down the remaining bandits that most likely retreated back to their encampment. Being small folk with small minds, you are able to collect a few hints about where their main force operates from. A few opportunistic merchants are willing to trade as you prepare to head out from Stainforst. Every rumor helps. Alright, we need more clues from Volheim, so head south. Let's stop by at Stainforst first though. And we do have a full roster, but despite of that, we will check the recruits. You never know. This guy might have been usable, but I think we'll skip, even though they do get 3 stars resolve with mind over body. Don't see fortified mind. Okay, whatever. And that's enough of that. Let's head to Volheim. We need more clues. I also see beast tracks heading west. Don't care at the moment. Out of curiosity, let's check how much we're paying per day. 500, not too much. Fury is actually paid the most, which is a bit silly considering he's usable. He's semi-useful even, but far from our best mercenary. Okay, Volheim is where you were told to find more clues. Your mercenaries approach locals with the same lies that worked last time. To your amusement, these people seem to take the bait and are soon spreading gossip that could be helpful in your main objective. Spirits at Volheim are noticeably raised. Hopefully all the gossip you were able to get is enough to find the bandit army. You head back to consult with your employer about the next move. There's an R missing here. Okay, do we need to head back? Yes, okay. So, some running around here. Let's check the recruits again. Okay, perhaps usable character, but since we have a full roster, I don't think we'll fire anyone for someone who's just usable. Let's keep checking. Okay. I might as well check the armorer. We are still looking for the breastplate. Okay, that's not a breastplate. Neither is that. It's pretty likely that we'll find one during the Brigand army fight. At least if I dagger anyone wearing it. If I can recognize it and remember that we actually need it. But in any case, we'll find it eventually. So let's head back to Hohenfest. Get the actual location of their encampment. Hohenfest now is mustering troops. Not long after you enter Hohenfest, your employer summons you. This time you enter a meeting that is more war council than a social visit. All local militia captains are present, discussing the defensive capabilities of Hohenfest and outlying farms in case of a siege. With the rumors you gathered and information from other agents, the location of the bandit army is finally determined to be not far from here. You begin to wonder if this job is worth the risk. No, I don't, but whatever. But so close to the end, and with the threat confirmed, there is no turning back now. Well, I could turn back, but I won't. Your hesitance clearly terrifies your employer greatly. They assure you that coin promised will be paid to the last crown if threat is eliminated. Food, wine and company are offered if you succeed. Anything to convince you to stop the bandits or die trying, or at least to slow it down. Preparing to move out from Hohenfest, you notice unusual mobilization of the locals. To war! Okay. So, over here. Okie dokie. So, I remember doing this contract at least a couple of times, and it's a bit silly because the contract, at least sometimes, spawns too many brigands to actually fit in the battle. So, what would happen is that we'd get, I don't remember how many exactly, but maybe like 50 or 60 brigands, and then there's some that are kind of left over. And I don't remember how it went after that. Did we have to fight again against a much smaller group of brigands that just didn't fit the first battle or whatever? But we'll see if that is still the case, if that's going to happen. But yeah, let's think about our lineup for a moment. We might want to bring Pam in, though strictly speaking, is not going to be necessary for this. Just wondering if he's going to be more useful than maybe like Fulk, which is entirely possible. I mean, Fulk is kind of frontline capable, but Pamin could deal more damage. I will bring Serhilda, even when we run out of nets eventually. She can now use Sir Lothar's mace and do a little bit of damage or perhaps stun people as the need arises. I guess I might want to bring Farouk as a tank. That means leaving someone out of this, which might be Fulk. But yeah, this lineup should be good enough already. Let's see if we get a scouting report about our opponents here. Okay, so 2 champions and a plethora of bandit veterans. So pretty easy actually. Pretty easy. At least I say so currently, as we have not entered the fight and I haven't managed to screw it up somehow. But this isn't really even worth being called a legendary contract with this amount of opponents and only 2 champions, which is reflected in the pay, which is not anything to sneeze at, but it's a bit pitiful when considering that it is a legendary contract. So I don't think we need tanking help by any means, so I'll bring Pamin for Fulk. Let's see how much damage he can do here. Other than that, Herman is now using the Estok. Let's see how that performs. And I guess we're ready to go. Let's just go. Could wait for night time, but I'm not afraid of a few master archers. Okay, we get an event. As you approach the bandit encampment, you notice they do not seem like any raiders you've encountered. You expected to be attacked instantly, but they hesitate. Some belligerents, even though well equipped, do not seem eager for a fight. Herman notices some familiar faces, folk not built for combat but are instead malnourished and desperate. Before any hostilities start, Herman approaches you with a risky idea if you're willing to try. Okay, so I'm not going to bargain. I don't need to diminish the amount of opponents we are facing here, so let's not waste any crowns by bribing them or anything like that. Okay, well, it seems we do get more champions than just the 2. So we get Off the River, a Hedge Knight, Johan the Eliminator, which I guess is a Master Archer, though I'm not entirely sure about that. We get another Hedge Knight, creatively called the Hedge Knight. I wonder how Off the River feels about that. And then we get Ortwin the Menace, and not every opponent can fit on the screen here, so let's see what we're actually facing. How many opponents it's going to be. 54, okay. So it is a lot of brigands, but it's only brigands. And I believe these fortifications that they have will actually hinder them more than they help them. Because I would imagine they are going to rush us, and when that happens, the AI is going to be confused as to the best method of actually reaching us, and will do something stupid as they deem the path to be blocked. So we shall see. I will lower the combat speed since it is marginally difficult of a contract, so let's lower it to 1.5 and let's use the Falcon. So some of them are up in the north, I guess, but we can't actually see any, so I don't know, maybe they're over here, we shall see. But let's wait with everyone and see if they want to come at us or not. If they don't, we'll just advance and the fight just takes a little bit longer. They do have the ranged superiority. Not that they can do much with that. Okay, it seems they're waiting around, so we need to advance at least with one person to get in melee range. I guess we'll just advance with everyone. Can use reach weapons to hit over these palisades if we want to. But yeah, let's just advance. I'm not afraid of these stinky, stupid brigands. Okay, move over here, I suppose. Not having Pathfinder is a bit annoying, but only a bit. Because we don't really need it in this fight. Lots of choke points, which is arguably good, but it will just prolong the fight, really. Would prefer this to be on the plains, without these obstacles. But yeah, might get someone like Frirek or maybe Firi killed here, and I won't be too sad if that happens. I'll make a slight effort of keeping them alive, but only a slight effort, I think. So let's keep advancing. Need to be a little bit careful with Herman. Because he doesn't have Underdog, doesn't have Resilient. 74 hit points is okay, but that could be higher as well. So we just need to get in melee range with one of them, and that will trigger the whole damn lot of them. Okay, just go there. Yeah, let's move Helver over there. Them being spread out like this and them blocking their pathways into us is actually going to hurt them more than it's going to help them. Okay, so we can trigger them immediately with Chloe if we do this. I would prefer to use her over here though. So let's use her over here. Wait. Wait. Okay, so getting in melee range here with Herman shouldn't be too much of a problem. It's only 62 to hit with the Great Lunge, but let's go for it. The guy is using a tower shield after all. We miss. Okay, but now they will be keen on getting to us. And not being too smart about it, as we see with Ortwin, the menace. Struggle if you must, little ones. Won't help you. Okie dokie, let's wait. The one thing that might be an issue here for someone like Herman is that we don't have anyone with rotation anymore. Since Volram got killed by a Heartwood Scrot. So yeah, there's quite a bit of blockage here. Can't use both Hubert and Asa, so what we can do is get Asa's reach flail out. Quick step and hit someone here. Or try to hit someone. Okay, and let's start the killing. Okay, so I guess Pumming takes this spot. And that means Yon takes this spot and gets the reach cleaver out. Can't do anything with it just yet. And I could step in here, but let's just let them come to their death one at a time into this choke point. We might even move back a little bit just to make some room for them. But let's not bother. Let's just stay where we are. Let's actually move Sami here so we get a lunge to anyone who takes that spot. Unless, of course, one of them takes this spot afterwards, which is possible. Could we even move here in anticipation of that? Sure, let's do that. Not entirely convinced that's going to be worth it, but let's do it anyway. We also have Fury here with the fencing sword. I guess I'll be a little bit careful with him. Though maybe I don't need to be that careful. He does have underdog. And back to basics. And freedom of movement with 90 hit points. And 200 initiative. Doesn't have resilient though, so getting hit by a hammer or a mace could be bad, but I don't see any hammers or maces currently. Not sure I want to check every single one of these guys for their equipment. Whatever. Let's move Fury over here and see what happens. Let's use Serhilda's nets to make this go a little bit faster. Keep the final net in reserve though. Hubert can get in melee range. Asker, I suppose, will keep using the reach hammer, but let's use it over here. Might even be able to get in melee and use the well-balanced bill. Alright, quick step. Possibly kill. Not yet. There we go. Now, sadly, this will deal far less damage, because close combat archer doesn't help if the target is further than 2 tiles away. But let's see what happens. It's a 95 to hit. Only tickles. Okay. And who do we inspire? Maybe Asker? Yeah, let's do Asker. Okie dokie, move Chloe further into their ranks. And let's mostly wait. Mostly wait. I would really like to cudgel, but I guess the thrust is better since it has a 95 to hit. Well, we missed anyway. Okie dokie. Also, it's so silly that these guys come with their 300 plus body armor, these bandit veterans, but then they forgot their helmet at home. And that's the result of that. Got a headshot in. This is a pretty good launching opportunity, but it's also a bit of a risk for Herman. And if I launch at this guy, Herman might take this spot, blocking Borghild, which is not ideal. So I think I'll just wait. I could go for their archers already with the launch, but let's just let them cluster in here into the killing zone and die. Get tickled while we do that. This guy doesn't realize he's going to get hit by yawn and quite possibly decapitated in one hit. This forest terrain with its trees and other obstacles are really hurting them. Or hurting the stupid AI, I should say. Not that I'm the smartest player to ever play this game or anything like that, but I'm definitely smarter than BB AI. If I dare say so myself. Okay, this guy's shield walling. Doesn't want to die as quickly as his friends, which is understandable. Okay, before this guy can shield wall, let's try to hit him and fail. Tickle him. Okay, they keep coming. Let's see if we can one-shot this guy. Nope, because we missed the 95. So be it. Okie dokie. Mr. 73, I guess I could have gone for the thrust. Don't have a launch yet, so we need to move. 82. There we go. 66. And the guy's dead. Okay, but I don't think I want to launch at this guy. It's going to take forever for Frirek to actually kill him. Let's just let him walk into the killing zone and do it as a team effort. So I guess we'll just end turn there with action points remaining. I'll also not go in with Fury. Let's just let them walk up before we do anything there. You'd head over here and possibly at some point pick up this throwing net. Let's move over here. And continue holding this last throwing net in her inventory. Now we can launch, I think. This guy will be pretty fast to die, which frees up Borghild and Hubert and also Asa, I guess, to help Herman. Also we can use Jon. So let's go for the 81 launch here. Get a kill. Great slash as well. Okay, well, I inspired Oscar, but we don't actually have a target in range anymore. We move over here. We can only hit one guy there. Assuming he's going to remain in that position. Could just take the high ground over here. Let's do that. Okay, and who do we inspire this time? These obstacles are a bit of a problem for Pamin. So maybe we don't inspire him here. We could just move with Halvor. That's allowed. Hubert makes a decent inspire target, but we can't actually see him. Just move over here. So we have inspiring range on Enhard or Sami. Okie dokie. Do that. Wait. A couple of slashes there. Okay, Ortwin the Menace coming in. That's some sort of sword. Maybe a long sword, maybe a Swayhander. So ideally, we want to use a net on him. Swordmaster's coming in as well. But Pumming can kill this guy at least, I think. Right. Oh. A dog occupied that spot. That means this guy might just decide to move. Try to get to us the long way around. One veteran is already fleeing. Okay, let's see what we can do against the Swordmaster. 95 to hit. And we miss. Okay. Nice headshot there. Let's actually wait, because we might want to quick step into Borghild's position. Speaking of quick step, let's do this. Get that dog killed. For that guy. Kill that fool and do some damage against that guy. Okay. Guess Borghild moves over here, and that frees up Hubert to take this spot here, which is a bit risky though. But I think it's going to be fine, probably. Get a kill. Could just get the Reach Axe out now if we want to. Do we want to, is the question. I think not. Don't need it just yet. So Borghild can get next to Ortwin the Menace, or I can leave that for Hubert. Let's move Borghild over here. And yeah, the AI decided that this path is blocked, which is no longer going to be. Which is why I was kind of contemplating moving back with this group of us. Oh well, now there's a spot open again. Get a couple of semi-lucky hits in with Sami there. Okay, there's a two-handed hammer slowly coming towards us. Getting hit by it on Fury would be quite bad. We could just continue waiting, or we could just go for one of these veterans over here. See what our chance to hit is. 70. Okay, that's good enough, I think. If I get Fury killed, then so be it. We miss. I'll use Serhilda's net next round. In the meanwhile, let's move over here and pick up one. Well, actually we can't. Needs to go into the offhand. Okay, well, we'll wait. Or end turn, rather. Right. Let's move Hubert here. So that Ortwin can step in here and get annihilated by Herman, Hubert and Borghild. At least once the net has been cast. Okay, and who do we inspire? Let's do Enhard. $64. I think we'll go for it before the guy can use Fortify or whatever the skill associated with Tower Shields is. And we missed twice. Okie dokie. Let's wait. And miss. And wait. Okay. So it is a Zweihander and Pamin has been hit in the head due to a split attack. Also took an injury. So it's entirely possible that I get Pamin killed here. Should have seen that coming. I won't be too sad if Pamin dies though. Right. Let's wait on the Inspire. Oh, here's a famed two-handed mace wielded by Off the River. That's actually quite a threatening weapon when wielded by a champion Hedge Knight. So we'll need to be a little bit careful with him. Anywho, we have 95 to hit Ortwin the Menace with Pamin. We can quick step out of the way if need be. Just go for it. Take some revenge there. Ortwin is now at half health. Okay, 61 or 70. Let's go for the 61. Probably want to get Asa's famed Skullcracker out again pretty soon and help out on this flank. So let's quick step over there. Okay. 95 to hit Ortwin. Let's go for it. There we go. Okay, Enhard, just move in. Go for 2 thrusts and miss one of them. Frirak. I've positioned Frirak quite poorly. And not having footwork here hurts a little bit. Can't really do much. Doesn't have a reach weapon. Guess we go help out Sami here. Okay, don't need a net for Ortwin. But let's use one on, I guess, this raider here. So he's about to flee. And should probably get there once Ortwin has been dealt with very soon. So maybe we don't want to use a net on him, even though he is shield walling. Let's use one on this guy. And pick up another one. Use one there, I guess. And keep moving with Serhilda. Help out here. Okie dokie. And Hubert probably gets the kill. There we go. Not having quick step is annoying here. I think I want to move to this spot. Johan the Eliminator has a dagger in inventory, and with fast adaptation is going to hit us eventually, but... Well, Hubert isn't actually nimble, he's lithe, so maybe we don't want that happening. At the same time, we want to make room for Herman. So more enemies coming in. Let's move here, or try it. Let's see. Well, nope, because we were hit by a 5%. Okay. If you insist. Okay, so Herman does have freedom of movement. Only has 144 initiative though. So maybe we don't want to get too carried away. Just go for this marksman. Like so. Inspire Jon, I guess. Or maybe Enhard. Let's do Enhard. For next round. Okay, so Pamin has a split nose, which is quite bad. We do have battle flow. But if we take more hits to the head, then he might die. So maybe we want to pull him back. Has 88 range defense, so maybe he's safe from the archers for the most part. I take this spot with quick step. How dangerous is that? It's a little bit dangerous. Let's head north, I guess. And move Jon in there. Preemptively get the orc cleaver out. Okay, this guy is not shield walling, so let's just go for slashes. Hit one of them. Get one cudgel hit. Guy is left alive with 10 hit points though. Let's move Frirek over here. So we'll have the high ground and possibly a lunge next round. Okay, can't quite kill that guy. Do a little stabberino there. Get a kill. Get a kill. Starting to run out of fatigue a little bit with Herman. But we can still do a lunge. A great lunge. But let's wait. Let's let them get in melee range first. Before we decide what to do. Seems they are going for Pamin. They might hit the 5% eventually. But like I said, if Pamin dies, then whatever. Orkill taking some damage. Path is blocked for the Swordmaster. So he decided to find another way. Which is going to take him a while. Okay, let's inspire Jon. I don't think they even have a monk, so if we are able to break the resolve, then That's going to be the end of the fight, pretty much. Okay, so this is 9 fatigue. If we move in with quick step, we'll have only enough for 1 axe throw. Oh well. Okay, well. 1 axe throw is better than no axe throws. We miss a 93. And another 93. Well, that means this net will probably get broken. This guy will be able to break free, quite likely. Highly annoying. Also means that Fury is a bit more in trouble than he perhaps should be. Okay, this guy, or this gal, hasn't acted yet. Might move in melee range. Let's wait. Can't quite kill there. Okay. The reinforced nets are holding. Hammer guy is closing the distance. There's a net here. Let's actually pick that up. Use it on this fella here. Miss a 95. Right. Miss a 94. If we continue to miss, that might mean someone is going to die. Off the river is coming soon. Well, being a Hedge Knight champion, we should be able to hit him at least. Maybe I don't want to kill this guy. No, I do, because I can step back with quick step. So if Off the River decides to go this way, Enhard won't have to solo him. Let's just get a kill. $95. Get a kill. Good lunge. Lunging does deal more damage. So let's lunge. Okie dokie. Get a kill. Hopefully someone steps in here so we can actually use the action points to attack. Okay, one more kill. Quite a few of them are now fleeing. Okay. Here's the Hedge Knight coming in with a famed two-handed hammer. Quite a dangerous weapon. Definitely want to kill the two Hedge Knight champions before the enemies decide that they've had enough and try to flee. So who's going to tackle the Hedge Knight? Not sure. We'll see. He'll probably just get in melee range somewhere here. We'll need to prioritize targeting him down when that happens. Don't have a good inspire target. Let's move, I guess, with Halvor. They are going for the shield break. Would be nice to get a kill so we get battle flow plus berserk. Okay, good. Can only throw twice though. Okay. We have enough fatigue to use this weapon twice. Let's use it once and then equip the better. Can we kill this guy with one headshot? We can't use Lash. And also 74 hit points Steel Brow might be enough to survive. Yeah, it is. Well, is it? It might not be. This might be a kill which activates Berserk, which means 4 action points to switch into the famed Skullcracker. And we also have the battle flow. Let's see. We have a base chance to hit the head, is only 40% though. Do I want to try it? If we hit the head, there's a good chance that it's a kill. Okay. And we get lucky. This guy is now fleeing. Let's equip the Skullcracker. So basically half of them, or maybe even more than half, are now fleeing. Good quick step next to this guy. Let's quick step here instead. Oh. Would have liked to get a kill there. Veteran. Let's go for this guy and miss a 94. Okay, so if I get Freerek killed against off the river, do I care? We don't have resilient, so getting dazed will last. So ideally that won't happen, but can't really control it. Oscar should be able to handle off the river for a while. Has freedom of movement and resilient and 100 plus hit points. Okay, well, I'll just launch at the veteran, see what happens. Okay, we do land a headshot. Miss the slash though. Right. Sir Hilda. So net over here, let's close the distance there. They are starting to flee. Pamin is still a little bit in danger. If one of the master archers scores a headshot, however lucky that might be, he might just die. I mean, quite likely will die. But I don't care. Let's continue to use him here. Move a little bit closer. Okay, shield is at 41%. Get a kill. Guess we'll stop this veteran from getting away. Also is kind of the way we need to go if we want to get to off the river. I won't launch at him though. That's basically suicide for a Freerek. We could just step back. Let's do that. Let's do that. Pick up a net. Let's wait before we use it. Oh, are you fleeing? You're not fleeing just yet. The Hedge Knight. They should really like guarantee that there's a monk or two in this fight, because this is pretty pathetic that they're already fleeing. Oh well. Okay, I'll let Off the River decide which position he wants to take. Let's not move down with Oscar just yet. Oh, he's going for the flank. As is the Hedge Knight, so we need to actually actively get to them to guarantee that we'll get their stuff as well. We don't really need a famed two-handed mace anymore. We have some of them in our inventory, which are quite good, that we are not using. The hammer is more valuable. So let's try to make sure we get the hammer at least. And we'll make some effort to get the mace as well, but we won't be too sad if that is not going to happen. Both of these fools are fleeing. I will allow it. Okay, some of them have rallied themselves. Erroneously thinking that they might have a shot at this after all, which they don't. They might get someone killed, like Pamin, but apart from that, they can't really do much. Right, we have a net. Let's use it on this guy, I guess. So he can't go for the Halver flank. Pick up another one. And let's actually move back since these guys are not fleeing. Don't really want to try to solo the Hedge Knight with Hubert, I guess. Just go for the Master Archer for now. The Hedge Knight shouldn't start fleeing just yet. Not with 28 of them still alive. The problem with taking this position though is that means only Hubert is in melee range with him if he decides to engage. So let's take this position instead, I think, or this one. Let's do this one. And miss an 80. Okay, one guy is flanking over there. Let's move over here. Inspire Yawn, I suppose. Get that kill, move in. Though I really didn't need to move in there. Because not Cyril, Chloe doesn't need any help. Let's get rid of that guy, even though he was fleeing. 96% less damage. Close combat archer. Close combat archer is so silly. Okay, well, I guess we move somewhere. Somehow. Sometime. Let's just move over here. Maybe help out with off the river, though we're quite a ways off. Johan the Eliminator is still alive. Guess we'll kill him as well. So let's move there so we get this guy as he flees. Right. So off the river with 20 plus enemies shouldn't flee just yet. So let's wait instead of going in. I will launch at this guy so we don't allow him to flee. Hilda could stop this guy. Sure. Do a little bit of a tickle. '83. Get a hit, get a morale check. Wait with Herman. And let's see what these guys do. Still going for the long way flank. Fury is now engaged in melee over here. And might run into trouble with the Hedge Knight. We shall see. Let's inspire Hubert, I think. Okie dokie. You are not fleeing just yet, so you may die. Like so. Get a nice little hit in there as well. Let's wait and see if this bandit veteran rallies and decides to go into melee here. Right, Sami can slowly, without Pathfinder, get closer to off the river. And Enhard, I guess you'll move over here. So with the way the AI behaves in situations like this, it might be that off the river will decide that he doesn't want to engage in melee over here in this choke point. Which means if we want to kill him before he flees as his comrades die, we need to actually get in melee ourselves. So even though it's a bit of a risk for Frirek, I will use him for that purpose. And if it goes badly, then it goes badly. Couple of stabs in there. Take that. that. Could get the reach axe out now. It might be the right call instead of going for this long way around. Let's do that. Shield is holding, not that we even need a shield on Chloe. Just go for a couple of stabberinos. Oh, you're fleeing. Well, I think they have back to basics, so that won't last. But let's get next to him anyway. Should have maybe waited instead of ending turn there, because as we hit him, he's going to rally. And we'll be able to hit us instead, which will daze us, which won't clear since we didn't wait. So a slight mistake there. Let's move here, but not do anything else just yet with Enhard. That blocks this veteran's path of escape. Sami can survive far better than Frirek can against that guy. Even so, I think I don't really care if he dies, as I've been saying, so let's go for the lunge and quite possibly clear the fleeing condition, which is going to clear anyway. Well, we missed anyway. And I do keep saying anyway too many times. Not like there's a law against it. Anywho, with Fury, guess we'll just go for a couple of slashes here. Okay. Get a kill there. Let's move in on the veteran. Swordmaster coming in. The H-Knight is going the long way around towards Asa, which is slightly terrifying actually. Don't want Asa getting pummeled by this hammer. We might be able to get Chloe next to him though. We shall see. If we get this veteran dead, then it should be quite possible next round. I'll move Halber, I guess. So we have more range on the Inspires. Just wait here. I scored this skill with Borkhild that activates Berserk. He's quite likely going to die as he tries to flee from Fury though. It would reset Killing Frenzy. Just move here instead of helping Fury though. Let's wait and see what happens. Get that guy dead. Oh yeah, there's the back to basics. So, Frirek has been hit in the head and has been dazed. And since he doesn't have resilient, that's not the best thing. Let's see, where's Frirek? Here. Okay, initiative 135. Didn't actually take any hit point damage, thanks to freedom of movement. But we shall see if he can survive. This guy rallied. Let's get him. Right. Didn't even see if we killed the guy here. I guess we did, since there's a corpse. So Fury also doesn't have resilient, so it's a bit of a risk going for the Hedge Knight. Also, we don't even have action points, so why am I thinking about that? This Swordmaster might pose a problem for Serhilda, we shall see. Asker can help here. No fatigue left for a great lunge. Let's get the Swayhander out. Try to make some room by killing this guy. Didn't quite get there. Right, get closer. Don't want to be hit by the hammer on Borghild either, but we want to get closer. Taking this spot is not as bad. Let's do that. Guess we just move there with Yawn. Okay. %70 to hit without a net. Guess we just keep going for the slashes instead of getting the unhold splitter. Okay, score a couple of hits. Back to basics is going to keep him alive for a while. Well, we do have freedom of movement against the Swordmaster, so maybe Serhilda's fine. 47% to hit with Asker's hammer. Missed. Get a kill. Oh, the Swordmaster is... I guess he's fleeing. Oh. Also the Hedge Knight is fleeing. We don't want that. We definitely don't want that. So who's going to be able to catch up to him? Maybe Fury. Maybe. Needs to be either Fury or Chloe, probably. Yeah, Fury should be able to do it. Might get him killed while we do that, but whatever. Damn split nose. Alright, let's let these guys kill themselves, hopefully, as they try to flee. Mr. 95 there. Oh, now there's an open lane towards the Hedge Knight. So even Chloe can get there, I think. Yeah, should be able to do so. Let's just head north with Hubert instead of finishing off this veteran. There goes the days. Freerek still holding. Yeah, I'll just get the polearm out and do that. Okay. I could get in melee range with Asa here. But let's instead use Chloe, that's safer. Run them down. Stupid forest terrain. Keep missing there. Okay, get hit. Yes, spend your action points trying to futilely break Chloe's shield. That's perfectly fine by me. Just do this the easy way. Use reach weaponry. No fatigue. Get the pike out. Okay. Off the river has been dealt with. Four enemies remain. Well, basically one enemy. Let's inspire Borkhild. Oh, why is Chloe the one who gets to attack there? Can we attack over the boulder? Yes, we can. No, we can't. Never mind. Never mind. It's too high. There goes the shield, but we have the blacksmith retinue. There we go. Mission accomplished. Asa gets a level up. Dealt over 2000 damage, gets 1148 XP. Sami didn't do as much as he usually does. Chloe was great once again. Herman was okay. Hubert, pretty good. Einhard, okay. Borkhild dealt a good amount of damage. Frirek was kind of underwhelming, but not everyone can be a star. Someone needs to do poorly for others to be able to shine. Noah died. Pamin came a bit close thanks to the split attack that I should have seen coming, but oh well. Get a whole bunch of loot. So the hammer is pretty good, has enhanced damage, has a plus 7% stun chance, which we can't really rely on, but I guess that's okay. I guess I would have preferred to have more armor ignore or something. The mace is usable. It has -3 fatigue buildup. That means it might be good for the new guy who can use perfect focus. Maybe. And this greatsword, as far as greatswords go, it's okay, but we won't be using it. And we also got at least one armor. Let's see, rocket face guard. Why is it a face guard? Well, whatever. And this thing is a pretty bad full coat heavy plate armor. 199 durability. Okay, let's see if we can fit everything. No. Well, that's annoying. Do a little bit of inventory management here. Maybe even more than a little bit. Don't really need to min-max all this inventory stuff here anymore. Guess I just can't help myself. Also, while these headband noses aren't really worth anything, they are pretty good for what they are. So if this were earlier on in the run, I would rather keep this than pick up something ostensibly more valuable. Let's pick up a few more things and be done with this. This is 641. Okay. It's probably good enough, at least pretty soon. Okay, that's good enough. Leave. And yeah, there were too many enemies to fit in the battle, so we still have this lots of bandit veterans and their monk to fight. So yeah, it's a bit stupid how this works. They should like somehow... Well, I'm not well versed in coding, but they should somehow guarantee that the monk at least spawns with the main group, so that the fight itself, or the main fight, isn't that easy. But we will deal with the rest of them next time. It's been a long enough episode, so... Yeah, overall not that difficult, but there was the danger of someone dying. No one did die though. Let's level up Asa before we end the episode, so... Level 22. And let's take, I guess, hit points. So there we go. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.